In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NFL matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is winning sport picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We begin with Seattle versus Los Angeles, and right away, this is a game that tells you everything about perception versus reality. Seattle catching plus 3.5 at -114 feels like a gift according to the market's expectation rating, showing a positive value edge. This is a matchup that always leans tight. 4 of the last 5 meetings have been one-score affairs, decided late, often by field goals. Seattle performs well as road dogs, especially in divisional battles where they thrive on defensive pressure and clock control. The total sits at 48.5, juiced at -110, and that half-point hook is the difference between a sharp number and a trap number. This game has the feel of a late grind. Points available, but not explosive enough to break into the 50s. The side is Seattle plus the 3.5, and the total stays under 48.5. Now let's head to San Francisco versus Arizona, where the Niners are laying 3 at -120. This is one of those lines where the books are daring you to take San Francisco, but the value signals are showing nearly even probability, telling us something important: the number is tight. Historically, these division games tend to tighten in November, where familiarity flattens offensive advantages. Arizona getting plus 3 at even money means you're paying 0 premium to take the home side, and that matters. The total at 48 even is where things get interesting. The market leans slightly under, and late season divisional unders cash over 60% in this exact spread zone. The move here is Arizona plus 3 and the under 48. Next up, Baltimore versus Cleveland. Baltimore laying 7.5 at -109 is a dangerous spread by psychology alone, because 7 is a key number, so the half-point hook signals the books don't want balanced action. Baltimore has been double-digit dominant at home this season, but Cleveland's defense travels, and in rivalry games, underdogs with defensive identity cover at an absurd clip. The total is 38.5 with the under shaded slightly, and that's no surprise. AFC North games in November with totals below 40 have gone under more than 70% over the past decade. The play is Cleveland plus 7.5 and under 38.5. We move to Kansas City versus Denver, the classic divisional matchup, but this number tells a story. Kansas City minus 3 at -120 is a discount from normal expectations. Normally, you'd see KC in the -6 range. Here, Denver at plus 4 earlier in the week was sharps, grabbing value, but at plus 4, -112 now, the number is still playable. But here's the key: Kansas City has covered just one of its last 5 divisional road games. We're seeing a KC team playing tighter, lower scoring games. The total of 44 at -110 on the over invites offense, but historically this matchup stalls early and forces punts. No one's buying a shootout, and neither am I. Denver plus the points and under 44. Finally, Detroit versus Philadelphia. This is the game everyone will be hyping, and we're going to read it sharper than the public. Detroit plus 3 at -125 means you're paying tax, and when books tax a dog, they're telling you the sharp side is obvious. Detroit has been elite in situations where they're disrespected by the line, especially on the road. Philly is laying 2.5 elsewhere, but here we get the full 3, and that matters. The total sits at 46.5, and indoors or outdoors, Detroit drives scoring pressure. Philly responds with tempo. Weather's not a factor, and totals in this zone historically lean over nearly 60% when both teams rank top 10 in scoring pace. The move is Detroit plus 3 and over 46.5. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. Here's the recap. Seattle plus 3.5 and under 48.5. Arizona plus 3 and under 48. Cleveland plus 7.5 and under 38.5. Denver plus 4 and under 44. Detroit plus 3 and over 46.5. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!